Hey everybody, welcome back to Off-Road Independence. My name is Eric McGrew and today we're going to talk about getting your winch set up for use. Please don't forget to give me a like on the video, give that thumbs up in the bottom of YouTube. Also, comment, share, and subscribe. When you subscribe, you hit that bell beside it. Make sure that you get all the videos I put out. You'll get a notification. And check out my Patreon page as well. If you'd like to donate, it would be greatly appreciated. Help me keep these videos going, and I look forward to making a lot more videos for you guys in the future. So when you're getting a new winch installed, you want to make sure first off that everything is tight. Go back and recheck all your bolts, and from time to time after you've used it, do the same. Make sure that all your bolts and everything are tight and set on your winch. Maybe using a Loctite or a thread lock, liquid might be a good option as well on that. And then also make sure that you try to keep it as protected from UV as possible with different things. Unfortunately with this bumper, I can't put a cover on it, but if it's sitting on top of a bumper, if it's a flat mount, then you might want to do that, and especially if you have synthetic rope. Keep a cover over it because UV will destroy a lot of the synthetic ropes out there. But you also want to, before you even get started using the winch, you want to make sure that you understand it well. Make sure you understand how the free spool works, and understand that sometimes to get free spool to work, you may have to plug in your remote, and you may have to bump it out slightly. Because at this point where it's at here, I can't get my free spool to go in because it's bound. The planetary gears have tension on them. But if you back that tension off just slightly, then this key will unlock and you can use your lever to go from from lock to free and pull it by hand. And when you get a winch up front and you've just gotten it installed, you're also going to want to make sure that you test the electronics. Make sure that everything is tight on the battery and everything, that nothing's going to short out. Make sure none of the cables are going to rattle around and possibly get frayed and then short out on anything like that. And make sure that they're all in good working condition. Once all that's done, you're going to want to pull your winch cable all the way out, or your winch line. Doesn't matter if it's synthetic or if it's a cable. Pull it all the way out somewhere where you can attach it to something, and then you can draw the winch in, because when the winch comes sent to you, the winch cable is not under load. It is just loosely spooled on the drum. And what happens is, if you get in a position where you haven't stretched that cable out yet and then re-reeled it in so that it's a tight spool on the drum, when you get out in the woods or out on the mountains and you get stuck, or you try to pull somebody out and you only pull the cable halfway out, then that top half will be bound down on the loose half, the coils that weren't unwound, and you could crimp and pinch that cable, making a knot in it that can weaken the cable and make it unsafe to use. So definitely, as soon as you get your winch, pull the cable out, attach it to a tree with a tree saver or a big rock that won't come rolling down on you, another vehicle or an anchor point at some winching area, and then make sure that you get the cable aligned as evenly as possible across the drum to make sure that it is in safe working order. And then every time you use the winch, if you have to pull a winch line and rescue somebody or yourself in an awkward position, a lot of times you can get cable bound up more on one side than the other. It's a good thing to take it, pull it back out, and evenly distribute that cable back across the drum. Also, while using your winch, especially if you're doing it for the first time, make sure that when you use your winch that you're not allowing too much cable to build up in one particular area. It doesn't matter if it's off to the side or in the center. but what will happen is that cable will get so big that it'll start to push apart on the spanners and the runners on the front and the back of the cable, and it could break or bend those, and then it won't track right, it won't work right, and you can even torque it to where the planetary gears may not run right. So you want to make sure that you keep all that in mind as well. And of course, another safety feature of using your winch is making sure that you throw something over the winch line. It can be a jacket, a coat, floor mats, or what they call a winch line saver, a dampener. And ARB, a bunch of off-road companies, Smittybilt, all those, they sell them. It's like a little satchel that has Velcro usually, and Velcros or snaps, and it goes in the middle of the winch line so that if the winch line breaks, that hopefully will make it dampen and hit the ground instead of slinging back and coming into your truck, which has happened, can happen, and can be very detrimental to your health or those around you. So those are just a few points that you might want to keep in mind next time that you buy a new winch, or if you're going to use a winch for the first time, so that you can be safe and so that you can make your winch last as long as you'd like it to. So hope this video was beneficial for you guys. Hope that it's helpful. Please don't forget to give me a like on the video. Give that thumbs up in the bottom of YouTube. Also, comment, share, and subscribe. When you subscribe, you hit that bell beside it. Make sure that you get all the videos I put out. You'll get a notification. And check out my Patreon page as well. If you'd like to donate, it would be greatly appreciated. Help me keep these videos going. And I look forward to making a lot more videos for you guys in the future. So see you in the next one. Bye.